Now, we all love some shows more than others, but it's really the award season that puts our collective favorites in the forefront. The nominations and the wins are a clear nod to what's good to watch. However, the Western drama Yellowstone hasn't quite made it to the awards list. The Kevin Costner movie was completely snubbed in the 2022 Emmy nominations. Let's take a look at how it all panned out. Firstly, the Western drama was completely ignored in this year's nominations. After 4 seasons, Yellowstone hasn't had much success when it comes to the Emmys, and it seems to be getting ignored year after year. The consistent neglect has made the loyal fans of the show pretty angry, and for good reason. In fact, the only nomination that the show has received since it first went on air in 2018 was for Outstanding Production Design for a narrative contemporary program in 2021. But this year was completely ignored. Although this year many fans and critics alike felt that Kelly Riley's portrayal of the volatile character Beth Dutton was very well done, with many thinking that this would be the year of Yellowstone and the success would extend to its prequel spin-off, the show 1883, as well. But Taylor Sheridan's soapy western remained luckless. This is despite the fact that the show was the most popular scripted show on television. The last season finale got a staggering 11 million viewers. With Oscar winner Kevin Costner as the lead actor, it is shocking that even his star power and acting prowess couldn't bring in the nominations. Even Kelly Riley's stellar performance was overlooked. However, the limited series 1883, which is a prequel to Yellowstone, did get some minor nominations. This included 2 for cinematography and 1 for music composition. And Yellowstone fans are rightfully furious. Many pundits and critics predicted that the show would rope in a nomination for Outstanding Drama Series. So it wasn't just the die-hard fans who were taken by surprise. With Yellowstone firmly ranked as one of the most popular shows on cable television, surely there's got to be something that makes the show so good. So why no Emmy nominations? That's exactly the question fans are asking. The show scored a 90% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Earlier in the year, it even won a Screen Actors Guild nomination for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble. And while that's not an Emmy category, fans still felt that at least one, if not a couple of the cast members should have been nominated. The show didn't even manage to get some nominations in the below-the-line categories. Plenty of fans took to social media to call out the Emmys for leaving Yellowstone out of the nominations. In particular, Kelly Riley's performance kept coming up. Some called her work Shakespearean. The Los Angeles Times speculated that the show may have been snubbed because the Television Academy is made of city slickers who are just not open to the Western genre. Others were upset that shows like Squid Game, Yellow Jackets, and Succession won nominations while Yellowstone didn't. And if you're one of those people who haven't yet watched Yellowstone, here's where you can watch it. All 4 seasons are available in the United States on Peacock and in the United Kingdom on Paramount+. So then, who is watching and loving Yellowstone? Like we said before, Yellowstone is currently one of the biggest shows on television, and this is very rare for a cable series in the age of streaming. A staggering 14.7 million people tuned in for the premiere of the show's 4th season. This is the biggest premiere on cable television since The Walking Dead in 2017. Data shows that the audience demand for the series has been growing ever since it first went on air in 2018. It is interesting to note that most of the show's audience comes from parts of America where cowboys still exist and roam the land. Yellowstone gives viewers a glimpse into the lives of Americans who aren't typically seen on TV. The drama is about a ranch owner in Montana, played by Kevin Costner, and his family. The setting of the series is crucial to its character development. It is also interesting to note that the popularity of the series started in small towns and then spread to the rest of the country. It usually works the other way around. Perhaps it is this dichotomy that keeps Yellowstone out of the list of favorites for the Emmy voters. Yellowstone caters to and tells the story of a part of America that does not share the same culture as big cities like New York or Los Angeles. It just may be that the Big City Television Academy just doesn't relate to the stories told by Yellowstone. But hey, who knows? Maybe season 5 will be the big award breakthrough that the phenomenal series has been waiting for. And now, in other news from the Emmys, let's look at what else is happening with the nominations. Selena Gomez did not get an acting producing nomination for Only Murders in the Building. The Hulu comedy didn't really miss out on Emmy nominations, but the lead actress on the show, Selena Gomez, missed out big time. The show received a total of 17 nominations. The other leads, Steve Martin and Martin Short, also received nominations. Maybe the Emmy voters just thought that Selena Gomez wasn't quite as funny as Steve Martin and Martin Short. The show follows three strangers who have an uncanny obsession with true crime. Like many of us, to be honest, things start going south when a death happens in their Upper West Side building. The three suspect that the death is a murder and decide to investigate the truth. So what we have is a hilarious trio of amateur detectives trying to solve a murder mystery. But it soon comes to light that the murderer might be closer to them than they imagined. Sounds like a fun watch, right? It is. And it's not all glum for Selena. She did still make it to the history books as the executive producer on the show. The show's nomination for Outstanding Comedy Series means that this is only the second time that a Latina has been nominated as a producer on a comedy series. And this is over the 74-year history of the awards. The first Latina to be nominated was Salma Hayek in 2007 for Ugly Betty. Meanwhile, Zendaya breaks the Emmy record as the youngest producing nominee. Euphoria star Zendaya has made Emmys history yet again. She is now the youngest woman ever to be nominated as a producer at the Emmys. All this at the age of just 25. For those who don't know, Zendaya is also an executive producer on the show Euphoria. She is also the youngest person to be nominated twice for a lead acting award. In 2020, she became the youngest lead actress for a drama series for her role as Rue in Euphoria. This made her the second black woman ever to win in the category, the first being Viola Davis for How to Get Away with Murder. Zendaya has been nominated once again in the same category for the year 2022. And when she's not producing shows and acting in them, she's also writing songs. Zendaya picked up 2 additional mentions for the 2 songs submitted in the original music and lyrics category. The first one is Elliot's song from the episode All My Life, My Heart Has Yearned for a Thing I Cannot Name. And the second song is I'm Tired from the episode You Who Cannot See, Think of Those Who Can. Is there anything this girl can't do? Lastly, let's look at some first-time Emmy nominees. The late Chadwick Boseman has received his first Emmy nomination posthumously. He has been nominated for his performance as Black Panther in the Disney Plus series What If. Two-time President of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama, has been nominated for Outstanding Narrator for Our Great National Parks, a documentary series produced by Netflix. Let's see if the man can add an Emmy to his shelf, alongside the Nobel Peace Prize. Wouldn't that be something? Movie stars Oscar Isaac, Andrew Garfield, and Amanda Seyfried also managed to get their first Emmy nominations as well. The nominations are for their performances in Scenes from a Marriage, Under the Banner of Heaven, and The Dropout, respectively. Actress Melanie Lynskey also landed her first Emmy nomination for her lead performance in the breakout drama Yellow Jackets. Award shows are becoming more controversial each year, with fans and the fraternities both getting annoyed with the snub that some exceptional productions and performances get, with some even calling for a boycott. Let's see how the actual Emmy Awards pan out in the coming September. That's a wrap for this video. Were you also upset by the snubbing of Yellowstone? Is there any other show that you feel has been left out of the nominations? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.